Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here. Before I get into the video, let me remind you, if you like my content, please hit that like and subscribe button to help me with those analytics. And also, if you want to be notified when these videos go up, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I post the videos. And then finally, if you feel the need to support me, hit me up on my Patreon at patreon.com/uncommonramen, capital U, capital R. I do all this in my free time, so any amount of support can help me bring more of this content to you more often. All right, without further ado, we have the Dice Throne Santa versus Krampus Kickstarter with us. I just received this as of the filming of this video. So this would be October 26th. Now, I can't wait to get into this and feature this, but it also came with a couple goodies that I want to show you real quick. We have the Dice Throne Leaflet Patch Kit. I guess during the playtesting of these characters over the course of time to try and make sure they were all balanced, they identified these three characters as being kind of underpowered by comparison to the other characters, and they were able to figure out a way to bring them up in power level, just give them a tiny boost, just via the leaflet, and without having to change much of anything else. So this is really cool. I can't wait to open this as well. The cool thing about this is that while I was not aware that that the Beastmaster and the Tactician were underpowered, although having played them a couple times, I can admit that it seemed like they were... It seemed like they could have used a tweak. The Vampire Lord, I know for a fact, was insanely underpowered. I remember always struggling with this character, and it didn't matter what group of characters we were fighting. This one always felt extremely underpowered, so I'm excited for that. And then finally, we also have some Kickstarter exclusive things here. I don't actually know if these are exclusive. I figure because they're foil that they are probably exclusives. But a lot of these, I don't know. One of these is a promo pack, so I know that this probably goes into the Dice Throne itself. But the rest of this is actually for Dice Throne Adventures. So we'll take a look at that as well. I don't know how much of this is actually Kickstarter exclusive. I don't know if they're going to offer that later on. But obviously, what we're looking forward to here is going to be this bad boy here. So we're going to jump in here. I like it when the shrink wrap comes off with no problem. Woo! All right. So I love Dice Throne, and I guess I don't know if this is true for all Roxley games, but if it is, I love Roxley games because they go above and beyond for their storage solution. So we got our rules of play, and we have our tokens here, and then like I said, they go above and beyond with their storage solutions. I know they work with game trays for this, but these are the game trays that you're gonna see for these characters, and they're the same game trays that you see for all the characters, which is just, I mean, I think it's great that they keep up with that that kind of consistency. But I love the fact that Santa is in a red one and Krampus is in a green one. Typically speaking, they are all black. So we'll take a look at those in a moment. But first, let's take a look at this little rule book. And the tokens, for that matter. Toss this off to the side. So I think this is cool. The tokens here, well, we have ourselves a little Krampus and Santa token, but I think these are specifically for Dice Throne Adventures. You can get the minis. I didn't back Adventures at the time. I backed Season 1 Rerolled. I didn't back Adventures at the time because I just didn't have the money laying around for it. So little disappointed with that, but I'm kind of thinking I might pick it up as a retail copy because Dice Throne was already really fun, but having like a cooperative adventure type mode seems really cool. And we get the cutouts here. You don't actually need the minis. They're just kind of a nice bonus for this game. Then we have these tokens here. We have some coal. I don't know if this is Krampus or Santa, because I know Santa is supposed to give coal too, but then we have these guys, some bells, and what looks to be cocoa, but, you know, I don't know. All right, next thing we're going to take a look at is the rule book. We have the Dice Throne Rules of Play 2.4. This is probably just going to be pretty synonymous with all of them. I mean, obviously, okay, so even though it has the Krampus and Santa on the front, it still has a season 1, or actually this is a season 2 character, but has a season 2 characters in the rules reference here, and you can kind of see there's really nothing different about this rule book, which is, again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's more season 2 stuff. It's a good thing because we keep consistency, and I'm a big fan of that. But that being said, I'm not gonna dive into this guy too much. We've already seen it all. So which should I look at first? Should I look at Santa? Or should I look at the Krampus? I think we go for Santa first. So they make Santa look really freaking cool in here. So we're going to take a look right here. He's missing his normal little cone-like hat for a more of a helm type situation. I'm also pretty sure he is an axe wielder in this game, which I think is awesome to say the least. So we're going to take a look at the fold out here. Okay. All right, so this is our Santa fold out. There's his ultimate comfort and joy. And then over on this side, we have trim your tree, festivities, fireside chat, and naughty or nice. So we're keeping with this theme that he is punishing you for being naughty. We got holly jolly, rosy cheeks, reindeer games, and eggnogging it as his defense. You know, it's funny because they planned for this to actually release in December, but here I am late October receiving it. Makes you realize that it's definitely the holiday season, but it's not Christmas yet. We're skipping Thanksgiving, and I really would have loved to see like a turkey character or something. But who would they pair it against? I don't know. The modern consumer, I guess. I guess I'm being jokey here, but so we have his, okay, so the coal and the little gift thing are the Krampus. So for Santa, we have the bell, which represents cheer. And then we have the cup, which I thought was cocoa, was actually eggnog. So those are the two tokens that he's going to have. And, you know, you can see what they do right here. So here we have the facings on his die, which are going to be a star, 2 bells, and 3 axes. So yeah, he seems like an axe wielder. Which I guess stands to reason if you're chopping firewood in the North Pole all the time. So we have some rules clarifications, and a little blurb here about Santa, his complexity, and his weapon of choice is holiday cheer. And then at the very bottom just talks about his components. Right, so we have his little dial here for his combat points. And it has what I can only assume is Rudolph just because of the red. Despite the fact that it's not, I mean, it's glowing red, so I guess it's kind of the same, right? Because he had a red-nosed reindeer. I don't know. But anyway, that looks what to be his Rudolph. And then we have his life dial here as well. How many points was that? I think it was 40 life, right? Maybe it was 30. I don't know. That axe looks incredible. It kind of reminds me, though, of Thor. So do we look? Yeah, let's look at the dice first. So these are the dice, and I love these because we got this marbling effect in here, and I know that they didn't just do this with this set. In fact, I'm pretty sure Dice Throne rerolled. I mean, sorry, Season 1 rerolled, marbled their dice as well. But I'm such a huge fan of custom dice, and in general, just dice as a whole. Despite the fact that they miserably work for me. I'm not Dice and me don't get along. Although I recently found somebody who's got worse luck than me with dice, so maybe that's a nice little thing to know. So this front card is actually foil, and that makes me wonder if the rest of his stuff is foil as well. I know that promo pack was foil, so I guess the only way to find out is to open it. This is the kind of shrink wrap I always hated. Is it more expensive to do like the pull tab shrink wrap? Because I feel like that would be so much better, but... So I don't know what Mythic means. This says Mythic Santa, active ability during your upkeep, gain eggnog, flip ability after spending 3 eggnog. Roll the die 5 times in a row instead of once. Yeah, I don't know if this is something that's specific for Dice Throne Rerolled. Is the backside not foil? The backside's not foil, but the front side is foil. But, okay, so this stuff isn't foil. So this stuff is normal stuff. So we have our turn order thing. And then the rest of these... Oh, well, what's this? Oh, it's the randomizer. Okay, so we have a randomizer there. So we got Rebel Without a Clause. Ho, ho, ho. Nostalgic, or Nogtastic. Rudolph. See, I'm telling you, that's got to be Rudolph on there. Although here you can definitely see that it's red. Gang Deer. Extremely Naughty. White Elephant Gift. Santa's Helper. Eggnogging at 2. Reindeer Games 2. With a little side of mistletoe here. Naughty or Nice 2. Holly Jolly 2 with Ton and Boom. Rosy Cheeks 2. Festivities 2. Trim Your Tree 2. We got Six It. Better D. Helping Hand. One More Time. Samesies. So Wild. Try Again. Twice as Wild. Not This Time. Getting Paid. Tippet. Bye-bye. Double Up. Triple Up. get that out of here. Vegas, baby. What status effects? And transference. So those last couple of cards are just the typical cards for all of the decks. I still am not sure what this mythic is. I'm pretty sure this probably has something to do with Dice Art Adventures. But I'm not 100% sure, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh no, I forgot to put the dice in. Dice. Boom. So that is Santa. Next up, we're going to take a look at Krampus. This guy is an imposter who looks like Santa, except, you know, green. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. I'm just making things up as I go. All right. So here's our Krampus board. Krampus's ultimate is discomfort and pain. What a jerk. All right, so we got our left side abilities, which are SWAT, Scavenge, Bad Tidings, and Rotter. And then our right side abilities are Misbehaving, Spoils, Rejection, and Deviled Eggs. I like deviled eggs. Huh. Well, anyway, that's the Krampus. I don't actually know the origin story behind the Krampus. I was recently playing, I think it was Dark Side Detectives on Steam. And one of the promo contents, not promo contents, but expansion contents was the Krampus. And I just thought it was really interesting. Alright, so we got coal here. And gift. So he does give gifts, but he also gives coal. And then he has his rejects deck. Oh, he has a deck of rejects. Love it. So his little thing here is he's got 3 switches, 1 jingle, 1 present, and 1 horns. And then on his other side, we show a little bit about Krampus here. We got some rules clarifications, and then some complexity notes here is a 4. His weapon of choice is his rejects, which I guess makes sense. And then if we go down here, we just got the components showing, so nothing big there. All right. Here's his little dial, combat points, with his little snake friend here. Is it canon that that is his favorite reject? Who knows? I thought that his rejects were supposed to be like broken toys, but I don't know if that was that weird holiday movie from back in the day with that Yeti in it. You know how it is. We got our health dial here, which doesn't show the Krampus at all. It just shows all his little rejects. Fun stuff there. Let's take a look at the rejects then. No, you know what? We're going to take a look at these dice because these dice are sick. All right, so yeah, like I said, they did the marbling on the stuff for Season 1 Rerolled, but I don't think any of them got quite this type of treatment. So we got the green marbling going on here, but if you look really closely here, we also have glitter going on this. So these are truly a standout by comparison. Very festive, if you will. I still think they should do a turkey character. That's just my thought process. We're going to take a look at the rejects here. Since it's infinitely easier to get into this package than it is to get into the shrink wrap on the other one. So this is backing of the reject cards. Very ominous little group here. We got ourselves Dottie. Not sure why anybody would reject that. She's very cute. Got so Bitey. Oh, this is different cardstock too. These are smooth as opposed to textured. I wonder if they saved money on that. Bitey here, who looks like a fun little puppet, and again, I don't understand why you reject it. I think it's cool. Just because it's not Halloween doesn't mean you can't have Halloween stuff. Got Sproingy. Maybe they were haunted. Got Sargy. And I'm assuming his snake? No, we got Squishy. Oh, his snake's right here? Yeah. Squishy. And Wormy. That's not a snake. Oh, his snake is a hand puppet. Okay. I see. Okay, so those are our rejects. So the next thing up, we have ourselves the Krampus deck here. And again, it has the Mythic in here. And if I had to take a guess, I would say that this Mythic had to do with Dice Throne Adventures. That was infinitely easier than Santa was. All right, so we're going to take a look at this guy really quickly. If an opponent has 4 coal, you may choose to remove them and deal 3 damage as an isolated source of undefendable damage. Flip ability, you may activate up to 3 rejects this turn without discarding them. Ooh. Mythic cards can be used in any veteran or higher difficulty Dice Throne Adventures scenario. You know, I suppose if I had actually read that, I would have known. Good to know. Yeah, so that's Dice Throne Adventures, and kudos to my ability to read here. We have ourselves our randomizer here, and I think it's totally adorable that he's just hiding inside of his stuffed animals. So, you know, or as you would put it, reject, and then we have that. All right, we have Krusty Krampus. I think he just needs love. I think that's what it is. Regift. Dottie's Diversion. She's going to break some kneecaps. Sproingy's Surprise. Bitey's Bite. Give a Little. Krampus Helper. Deviled Eggs 2. Rejection 2 with Charcoal Surprise. Rotter 2. Spoils 2 with Unholy Presence. Double entendre there. Misbehaving 2. Scavenge 2. SWAT 2. And then these are the basic ones. Six-It, Better D, Helping Hand, One More Time, Samesies, So Wild, Try Again, Twice as Wild, Not This Time, Getting Paid, Tip It, Bye-Bye, Double Up, Triple Up, Get Out of Here, Vegas Baby, What Status Effects, and Transference. All right, so that is our Krampus. So that leaves us with the promo content that came with this. I'm really excited to see the player boards as they have been updated. Oops. And the promo content, for that matter. It looks really interesting. So we're just going to go ahead and put these guys back. Push that off to the side. All right, so we got the Dice Throne Leaflet Patch Kit here. There's only 3 things in here because it's only the leaflet for the Huntress, the Tactician, and the Vampire Lord. So I don't actually remember the difference in them, so it's not like I'm going to be able to point that out. But so we're going to take a look at the back side of this. So this is the Vampire Lord. We got our rules clarification as well as the complexity and so on and so forth. And then yeah, so this part I'm pretty sure is not going to change all that much. So we're going to take a look at the front here. We have Naira here. So yeah, we have the Naira Companion. We have Naira's Bond. Hero setup. I'm assuming what they did here was they made these abilities more powerful. It's possible they also changed something up here, which without actually having the other stuff available. I'm not 100% sure, but those of you who play this a lot will know. So we have Tactical Advantage, which is his token that he really needs to get free things happening. And it looks like what they did here was they decreased the cost of some of this stuff. Because I do remember him being a little expensive. But, again, not 100% sure. We got Constrict and Target, or Targeted. Then we have Protect. And then finally we have the Vampire Lord. So the Vampire Lord had very similar things to the Tactician, where you had to get blood power and then you use that blood power for other things. So if I had to make a guess, I would assume that these things probably got cheaper or a little bit more powerful. I wonder if her bleed effect. I wonder if these guys are the only ones with a bleed effect, and I wonder if they just went ahead and buffed it. Well, I don't know. But anyway, so that is our Huntress, Vampire Lord, and Tactician in their powered up level. And like I said, it's not meant to make it overpowered, it's just meant to balance it. So we're going to take a look at the last thing here, which is the exclusive promo pack. Again, I don't know how exclusive this is, but we shall see down the road if they make these retail available. So we're going to start out with these, with this promo pack here, which is just a whole, and you can see here, this is just a whole bunch of foil cards, and it literally says promo card on it. So we got Throwing Canes 2. What hands? So this has to be for Dice Throwing Adventure. Cookie Exchange. Electro Gauntlets. Gingerbread Man 4. Bonus Blow. Bonus Blow 2. Are these not foil? Only some of these were foil? Only the Santa stuff was foil? Oh, only the legendary stuff was foil. The rest of this is common and rare. X-Ray Specs. Throwing Canes. X-Ray Specs. 2, sorry. We got Scrooged. Gingerbread Man. Gingerbread Man 2. Gingerbread Man 3. And then Nice Throne difficulty. Use the normal difficulty with the following changes. What? Okay. So this is probably for adventure, which I know for a fact that these ones are for adventure. So we got ourselves some really neat looking foil here in the form of Elphys. Followed by Yeti. The Fates. Slay Team. Winter Soldiers. That's funny. That's good stuff. Again, only some of these were foil. Up to the Fates, and then after that, they're not foil. Ice Cold Sprite. Funny, 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 funny. I like that. And the Winter Clown. Yeah, this makes me kind of regret not packing it, but again, I didn't have the money at the time. Anyway, there you go. That is the Dice Throne Santa versus Krampus. All of the fun Kickstarter stuff. And that's it. If you have any questions, leave the questions or comments, leave those down below. But let's keep it positive. I will be removing any negative comments. And that's it, guys. Until next time, peace.